Yo, what up? What up? See if we get anybody in here for some bad morning time action. It's hot as fuck. Jason Ends, what's happening, my bro? Hopefully you guys can hear me, man. Rob Beats, what's happening, man? I just finished watching your video right now. Ryan Sanchez, what up? Shell Wells, Christian Rios, LC Thomas, Bernie, what's up, man? Billy Ray, Sean Armstrong, Ryan Sanchez, what's happening? Casey, what's happening? Robert, cool. We got a lot of people jumping on, man. Doroteo, what's happening? Jay Lee, what's up? Costa Rica's in the house. That's right. What's up? Oh boy, Customs. Hell yeah. Andrew Cooper, what up? Mendez Graphics. Nina Ross, all the way from Miami. That's right. Yeah, out here in LA right now, it's raining. It looked pretty crappy. You can see that. Not a good look for LA. Romello, what's up? Everything's good, man. Um, what's the entry fee for the trade show? It's free. I know if you go on the ISS website right now, it says like $40, but if you use like a promo code independent, that's from the independent trading company. They sent out an email saying if you still want free access, use their promo code. So you sign up, use the promo code independent. There's a ton of different promo codes out there. That one will still get you free access. Big Mike and Big O, that's right. Checking in from Stockton, Texas. That's what's happening, man. What's happening, Texas? Never forsake. What up? Thank you for sharing how you make money with us. Not a problem, man. If I can help you guys make money, so love, man. Everybody wins. You need rain. Yeah, man. We had the crazy drought. It's dry out here. What's your workout split, man? I don't get it in like I used to, man. When I used to be on 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off. And it was a regular push pull routine. I really don't get it in like I used to, though. I don't got no time. Had a question for you. Is there a way to trick your vinyl cutter into doing contour cuts when it's not made for it? I have no idea, Romello. I personally just use mine just to do like the regular stuff. So not sure if there's a way to trick the vinyl cutter into doing it. Sorry, man. Are you still getting your shirt sales through Instagram? Yeah. Actually, yesterday I posted something on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, you won't know. But for Patreon, started a new brand, strictly geared towards Disneyland goers, churro lovers, stuff like that. And the response was crazy. So yesterday, banged out a shirt. I rocked it to Disneyland with the family. We was only there for like 4 hours or something. We're pass holders. Got up in there, took some pictures, walked around, and everybody was giving it up. Like when I say test out designs, see what the feedback is, that was the best example of the shit. Was wearing the shirt, going out to where the audience, that the people that are going to be kind of where the audience that you want to sell the shit to. You know what I mean? So the shirt's really geared towards people that go to Disneyland because churros are a big thing at Disneyland. You either hate them or you love them. You know what I mean? So went out there and everybody was on the shit. So my wife took a picture, posted it to a Disneyland Facebook group. People that have passes and stuff like that, they share information about the park. She posted it in there. Shit blew up. Like within not even an hour of posting it, it was at like outrageous numbers. I want to say there's like 80,000 people part of the group, and it went crazy. So I just said, all right, fuck it, let me just put it up on my store. I made a quick little link, direct link, put it in my Instagram bio. And because in that Facebook group, you can't sell stuff or they kick you out the group. So it's made just for information. So what my wife did was just posted the picture and said some shit like, me and my husband like churros. Picture of the shirt, picture of me holding the churro. Boom. Everybody's like, hey, where'd you get that shirt? Where'd you get that shirt? So my wife jumped in everybody's DM and was like, my husband sells this shirt. DM them. Or since I'm not active on Facebook, she was like, hit them up on Instagram. So I put the link in my bio and boom, done, sold out, quick. And I wasn't even prepared to do that. I was just supposed to go out there and just, I was only supposed to use it so I could get some information to see if people actually liked the shirt. Within an hour or two, it was still in the park, shit sold out. So now that's good data or good research that now when I order transfers, I got to triple up on them and then start rolling them. So if you wanted to follow that journey on how all that's working and how everything kind of happened, it's on Patreon. If you don't, doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But this is the way I wanted to show you guys the power of testing out a design with vinyl and then testing the market. You know what I mean? You know, when I say I make samples for myself just to wear, so I don't have to waste the money on transfers or screen printed shirts or whatever it is. That's all I'm doing is I'll make one shirt, wear it to where eyeballs will see it, and then collect the data, right? Depending on what people's reactions are. If you're like me, you wear a shirt, you see when people are staring at your shirt or reading it or trying to understand what it is, or they'll tap you and be like, hey, that's a cool shirt, or where'd you get that from? That's the data that you want to collect. That's the data that you want to figure out if you're going to make transfers out of it, if it's going to be a hit, or if it's just going to, you know what I mean? It's like real life Instagram. That's all it is people are going to tell you if they like it, if they read it, if they get it, if they think it's funny or clever or whatever it is. You just collect that data, and then now you have some sort of like a idea on the attention it'll get. That's what happened with the churro shirt. I have 3 other designs that I'm gonna follow up with that, churro related, and also some hats. So we're gonna make a cool little brand out of this, get it rolling. And if you want to follow that journey, it's on Patreon. If not, it's all good, man. I'm not forcing nobody to do the shit. It's just for the people that's just wanted to know how I do things. That's all it is. Let me go back through and read some of this stuff. Okay, here we go. All right, man, I'm walking on this treadmill on a crazy little incline, so the framing of the picture's kind of fucked up. What time does it end? I'm guessing you're talking about ISS. Not exactly sure on the time, but I know it's like Thursday or Friday to Sunday, this coming up weekend. Is this shirt vinyl silk screen? This is silk screen. This shout out to the homie from Local Roots. This is his brand. Legacy, what's happening? Have you done screen printing t-shirts? Yeah, I've screen printed t-shirts before. I've done HTV. I've done sublimation on socks. What else have I done? Plastic transfer, you know what I mean? Butterman, what's happening? Brooklyn Winds, what's happening? Happy New Year, brother. Yeah, that's super cool. LC Thomas, what's happening? I saw the churro shirt. Dope. Hey, I appreciate that, Ryan. Use social media to test the field on designs. Yeah, social media is, if you run the online shit, like if you're doing an online store, you have to have that presence on social media, and you got to utilize it to your best ability. The Facebook group thing, that's new to me because I don't have Facebook. So testing out stuff inside these Facebook groups is a gold mine for people like us. So say if your brand is geared towards like people, I don't know, that are into, let's say, into scooters. I'm pretty sure there's a scooter Facebook group. You get up in there, you don't even have to say you're selling the shirt. You can just post a picture of your scooter shirt, just like, fuck, man, I just landed this cool ass trick or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And once you do that, then it's on, you know what I mean? Then it's like you get the feedback of people saying, damn, that's a sick ass fucking sick ass scooter shirt or whatever. Now you have that idea, you know what I mean? Hey, Ray is the entrepreneur, man. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. Actually, I was just talking about you with the homie Diz Majiz. I don't know if he's on. We was just saying how you've been killing the shit. And I'm pretty sure everybody in here right now knows who Ray is. But if not, subscribe up, man. That dude is showing the hustle for real. I took your concept for my first hoodie. I wore it to drum up interest and ended up giving the timeline to get orders in and ended up getting 50 pre-orders. Yep, that's exactly how to do it, Legacy. That's dope. The information shared on my channel is to help us, myself, you guys, save money to make money. You know what I mean? Cutting corners and shit like that. Not necessarily cutting corners and fucking shit up, but I mean cutting corners as far as not spending a big budget to make a little bit of money. It's more so spending a little bit of money to make a lot of bit of money. I just found this to work for myself, so that's why I'm trying to help you guys out. You know what I mean? Let me see. Dago in the building. What's happening? Art the Barber. San Diego, 1904. What's happening? Hey, Rye Beats, man. Hopefully see you up at the ISS show this weekend. I'll be out there on Sunday. Anybody else interested in ISS? Long Beach this weekend. I'll be out there Sunday. If you haven't registered yet, you can use promo code INDEPENDENT. That's from Independent Trading Code. They sent an email out saying, I know free registration's over, but if you still wanted to get in for free, use their promo code. You can sign up, use Independent, get in for free. I'll be out there Sunday, but there's going to be a lot of people out there all weekend. It's going to be a dope event. I'm also thinking about raffling off a Heat Press Nation hat press, signature series press, the one that you guys see in my videos. Possibly going to be raffling that off for free. You know what I mean? If you just show up and get a ticket, you got to be local to Southern California, obviously, because I can't ship the shit. But you could take it home that day. You know what I mean? So I'm still trying to work that shit out right now. But see me out there. Raffle tickets going to be for free. I'm just going to be giving the shit away. It works. Obviously, you see it in my videos. But just want to kind of give back to people, especially for the people that don't have a hat press right now or on the fence. Chance to get one for free if you're out there at ISS. Most color layering you did on a t-shirt, if you recall any. Most I've ever did was 3, and that was a pain in the ass to do. I rarely do layering of heat transfer vinyl. I hate registering it. What software do you use to make your designs? I use Photoshop and Illustrator. King Green, what up? Churro brand, that's right, Brooklyn wins. Ray is trying to flex. Yeah, man, I appreciate Ray's, man. Free 99. See you at ISS. That's right, Ray's gonna be out at ISS too, man. This shit's gonna be ill as fuck. Leftovers in the house. What's happening? How do you register for ISS? You just go to ISS shows, I think, or Google ISS trade show. The site will come up. Chelu, what's happening? Appreciate all that you do, helping others. So I said thank you and God bless. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the Trimoto people out there, man. I appreciate everybody. T-shirts. What colors to buy for starter sizes and quantities? Black. Buy black T-shirts. Black T-shirt, white print. Most popular. Never goes out of style. Everybody's used to that. So buy black T-shirts. Sizes. Go off of what your target audience usually wears. If you're not selling to a lot of big guys or people into the baggy shit, obviously double X and extra large is going to be on the lower end. So go based off of that. You know what I mean? Quantities, you could just buy a dozen of each and then just start every time you're going low on a certain size, re-up that size. You know what I mean? What software do you use? I already said that. Photoshop and Illustrator. You dig lifestyle, what's happening? To start out, should I cop 15 by 15 or 16 by 20? Editors, it's all up to you. If you're not going to be pressing nothing bigger than 15 inches, get a 15 by 15. If you feel the need that you're going to be designing bigger than 15 inches, 16 by 20, easy call, right? Ride Beats going to be out there Friday to Sunday. That's right. Yeah, Ride Beats Sunday. We're trying to do a meetup, possibly go to the bar across the street. There's a Dublin Irish bar right across the street. Go out there, have a couple drinks, hang out, walk the showroom. You know what I mean? It'll be dope. Hey, Ride Beats, are you going to be doing any classes while you're out here? I watched one of your older videos, I think from last year, and you hit some of those seminars and classes. If you guys ain't already subscribed and following Ride Beats, he's from this community, but he has a dope ass channel, shows a lot of screen printing techniques. Same thing. He's on the grind too. So if you subscribe to me, it would help to be subscribed to that dude too. And I kind of fucked up, but I barely found out he had a channel. He had some ill ass content on there, man. So subscribe up to Ride Beats, man. So much information. Oh, so little in return. It's really appreciated. The way you give so much without asking, it really makes it easy. Subscribe to your Patreon. Hey, not a problem. Tenderfingers, check this shit out. The reason I started this channel was because I used to get a lot of questions from friends, family members, just people in general asking me how I start these brands and create shirts and shit. The big question I always used to get was, how do I get a reseller permit or my wholesale license? Shit like that. So I started making these videos just to send it to people. Like, instead of asking me the questions and answering it all the time, here it is in video format. I never knew that there's going to be this much of a response and a need for this kind of information. So the channel just grew on its own. That was never my intention at the beginning. It was just to put the information out there for the people. I thought it was going to be a small, very minute group of people that wanted that information, but it's actually a shitload of people that's wanting to make money from home. So that's why I keep doing it. But I appreciate you. Thank you. Christian Kolunga, chatting, and I appreciate that. Are you working with HPN at ISS? I'm not going to be in the HPN booth. I'm trying to hook up with Jared though, and try to arrange a time because I only could be out there on Sunday. And I think Jared is from HPN. I don't think he was going to be out there Sunday. So I'm not sure if they have a HPN booth or if they're going to be in the GCC booth, but we're going to try to figure something out. Thanks for the tips. Didn't know you from Guam. I always watch your videos. I'm not from Guam, brother. I'm from LA, but a lot of my people out there from Guam. So I understand the terminology. You know what I mean? Alpha, die, shit like that. But I fuck with my people. Anybody from the islands, I fuck with, man. Slow feet don't eat. I think that's what it says. That's what's up, man. Brando, how do you find the right fonts for average day t-shirt letterings? What I started doing is on Patreon is this thing called Font Friday. Every Friday, actually I'm slipping because I didn't post one yesterday because we was out at Disneyland, but every Friday I post a video of me picking a free font from those free font websites that everybody uses. And I just pick random ones and then turn them into t-shirt designs, what I would do, how I would manipulate them, shit like that. But outside of that, I bought this CD years ago that has like 10,000 fonts on it. For a lot of my shit, I'm still cycling through some of those fonts and tweaking them and using them for my own personal brand. I haven't had the need to go out and download fonts. Let me see. Thank you for your knowledge. Not a problem, man. I appreciate everybody for watching. See, they have a show coming to Houston. I'm in New Orleans. I'll have to plan for that. Yeah. I know there's one that goes to, I think it's like the Dallas, Fort Worth area. And then there's another one that goes to Atlantic City. And I think Orlando has one too. I think. Not 100% sure. Love your videos. Currently run a custom t-shirt business. All of my orders right now are processed through chat. I want to know if I can integrate sort of a custom t-shirt software. That I'm not 100% sure. I do custom work, but my custom work comes from word of mouth. You know, somebody saying, hey, I want a t-shirt. You made one for so-and-so. They gave me your contact info. I want the shirt to say this or whatever. So as far as online ship for custom work, I don't know. Sorry about that. Like, I don't have the answer for that. Streetwear t-shirt designs. This is back to the font question. It all depends on the type of streetwear, because if you notice, a lot of shit like Supreme, when I did that box logo video, that's just Arial bold italicized, basic font in a streetwear world. You know what I mean? But any of those free font sites, you just look through them. It takes a long time, but you got to cycle through all of them and just see what would work for you. Each day, Christian Kalunga, I appreciate that. Let me see. Thanks for the shout out. Not a problem, Bright Beats, man. I'm mad that I barely found your channel, man. I know you've been fucking with my channel for a while, and I had no idea. Jose Jimenez, what's happening? Do heat transfers always crack? Heat transfers crack when you overcure them, meaning you put too much heat on them to apply them. That's when they crack. Just got transfers from FM Expressions, and they are cracking after one wash. Lower your heat, and then maybe your pressing duration, like your time. Anything will crack. Like regular screen printed t-shirts will crack if you overcure them. So if you bake them for too long with too much heat, and it turns the ink brittle. So that's what causes the cracking. So if your FM expression transfers are cracking, you need to adjust your settings and then wash test them again. You know what I mean? Thanks, Pimpin'. Super dope. You answer in real time. Hope you know all my morning lunchtime workers out back. Your lunch Q&A sessions over the house speakers. That's right, man. That's dope. Tender fingers, man. I appreciate that. But it's just solid game. You know what I mean? If I had somebody kicking down game for me when I was coming up, I would have saved a lot of money. I would have made less mistakes. So that's all I'm trying to do for you guys, man. Just trying to help you guys out. Let me see. Awesome content. I appreciate you, Christian. Thanks for the reply. I think I'll just get a developer to do my website and get it done. Yeah. For the custom shit, I'm not 100% sure how that would work. I know there's a way to do it because I see other sites doing it. But me personally, I'm kind of dumb when it comes to that kind of shit. Do you know if there is a site that lets you get images like the free font site? What you're looking for, I think it might be like clip art, but not necessarily clip art. Clip art's for like PowerPoint presentations and shit. But I know there is some sites like that. I just don't know because I've never used them, but there has to be some out there. Is there any downside to laying a shirt directly on the heat press platen versus trying to thread it only the layer you want to design on? I don't thread my shirts through the shit. I lay the whole t-shirt down. I've threaded before, but it just takes a long ass time. So me being lazy, I just adjusted my pressure a little bit. So I backed the pressure off a little because there's 2 layers of t-shirt. Lay it straight down, press. If you watch any of my videos, you see that I just lay it down and don't thread it. Especially when I'm doing front and back hits, I don't thread it. Jacob, not a problem. Jose Menez, how did the churro shirt do? That shit went ill, man. We sold 85, 85 t-shirts in less than 2 hours. And that was just the test run. I wasn't even gonna plan on putting the shit on the website. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't even gonna do it, but the response in Disneyland alone was so ill that I had to. And then outside of that, my wife putting it on a Disneyland Facebook group, crazy. Like the Facebook group shut the comments down because there were so many. That's how ill the shit got. It was at like within an hour or two, we're at like 3,000, over 3,000 likes, like 2,000 comments or some weird shit like that. I forgot what my wife said. And then she noticed later that night that they took the comments off because it was blowing up of people asking like where to get the shirt and shit like that. So my wife jumped on, started DMing everybody in that group links to the shit, and we ended up selling out faster than I expected, man. And that's with no promotion. You know what I mean? That's just me wearing the shirt inside Disneyland. It's not like I'm trying to leverage my YouTube following, because that's where the following is. Nobody even knew I was going to do the shit. I just wore the shit to Disneyland. People just started hitting me up. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It works for me. It works for you guys. You know what I mean? Who's your Plastisol go-to company for dry fit shirts? Personally, do not do dry fit shirts. I don't have a need to do that. Like, I'm not in the fitness world or anything. I just do strictly cotton t-shirts. All of my Plastisol transfer companies could be found on the list. If you go to bigbrando.com, I have a full list of every company that I use. If you don't want to do that, hit up Jason Enns Print Co. Jason N said transfers crack when over cured and split when under cured. Appreciate that, Jason N's. How do brands like Salt Life get where they are? I don't know 1,000% about Salt Life, but I've seen their shit before. The way that a lot of the shit happens is built into their marketing plan. Whether you know or not, there's some sort of, let's say, there's some sort of attention that brand is getting from certain individuals. So whether it's promoting at a certain event or whether it's putting their shit on certain type of celebrity or influencer, it's all built into their marketing plan. So the way any brand will blow or catch any kind of traction is basically off of the plan. So that's why there's places like marketing agencies around. Like 72 and Sunny out here in Los Angeles is an ill-ass marketing agency, ad agency. They have professionals put in place to build up these kind of business plans for anybody, right? Any company that's willing to pay. So what you do is, in the grand scheme of things, and to narrow this down, is you figure out who your target audience is. You hear me talk about this shit all the time. You figure out who your target audience is. You figure out where their attention lives. For us, it's social media, right? We're not doing big events. We're all small brands starting from home. So you utilize social media for what it's good for, and it's getting people's attention. If your target audience lives on Facebook, you need to live on Facebook. it wouldn't benefit you to go heavy on Instagram if your attention base, I mean, your customer base lives on Facebook more so than Instagram. You know what I mean? So you have to live where they live. At that point, you just put your products in their face. That's all it is. The ill shit about this Facebook group thing, like utilizing certain like niche Facebook groups, is the attention is there in the group. The group says it's made for sneakerheads ages 16 to 25. You get up in there and you post your streetwear shit subtly, not like, hey, buy my new shirt. But say if you get up in there and your shirt matches your shoes, or you got some new Jordans on and you put the shirt on or the hat and you post a picture of the shoes, so the focus is on the shoes, but the shirt's in the background, or you know what I mean? That's when people will see it and start asking questions. That's the reason why the shit worked in the Facebook group, that Disney one that my wife posted in, was because they were like, wait, what the hell? Where'd you get that shirt from? How it just generates the buzz for you. So going from the marketing agency standpoint, which we all can't afford, down to the lower level where we're living at, you know what I mean? Like home brands trying to get this shit going, we have to do it on our own. So take their plan of attention, meaning if the attention is on TV, if their target audience watches ESPN, you know, X amount of hours a week, they're going to run the commercials on ESPN. Same thing goes for us. We need to live where the attention is at. You ever wonder, like I talked about this before and on Patreon, during the day, like daytime, Monday through Friday TV is when they run the ads for ITT Tech, all these trade schools, DeVry, shit like that. You have the dude like, get up off your couch and sign up and you could become a chef in 60 days. The reason why they run those ads during the day, during the week, is because the people that are unemployed are sitting at home watching TV. So that's their customer base. They're running those ads during that time of the week, because they're not running the shit at 6 o'clock primetime TV, because nobody's paying attention, right? The people that work are usually home watching the news and shit like that. But during the day, the unemployed people who these trade schools are targeting are at home. You know what I mean? So that's why the shit works that way, is because you have to live where your customer base's attention is at. So if you're not working and you're at home watching Price is Right, the commercial that's going to play is, hey, get up off your couch, sign up at DeVry, become a computer programmer, or learn how to be a fucking pastry chef in like 90 days by signing up at this school. That's where the attention lives. You know what I mean? Hopefully that helps you out. I don't know too much about Salty Core Salt Life's branding, but I understand marketing and advertising. Aurelio G, big fan. Thanks for your help. Not a problem. Thanks for watching. That's dope. Not a problem. Jose man, yeah, man, the churro sure did a lot better than I thought it was. It's ill though. Mark Gomez, what's happening? How you feel about doing custom neck tags? I do custom neck tags for my brands, utilizing plastic transfers. Very cheap to do. Very dope. Loving the Patreon page. Rap Vent, what do you think of the rosary design with the Hawaiian Islands? Shit is ill. It's a money maker because of who you're going to be selling the shit to. Dope ass concept, dope ass idea. Do you recommend seeking models when starting out? People with the body type of your product? You want to start selling Shelly Wells? No, I say use your friends and family. Don't pay nobody to take no pictures. All you got to do, use your friends and family, take some pictures. You can take them with your fucking iPhone. You don't even need a DSLR no more. The reason I say this is because for myself, I used to think of the same thing. When I ran this brand like 10 years ago, I thought, and this is like for not even for social media, this is for like emailers and shit like that. I thought I needed models to wear the clothes and this and that. So I was like, you know what? Let me pay some models. I'm not a professional photographer. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to fashion. Let me take some pictures. It didn't work out. It was a waste of money. But I noticed if I just use my friends and family, shoot them a free shirt, take some pictures of them, then use it on social media or whatever it was for, worked out way better. You don't have to go the model route because now the models are, not to sound dumb, but they're chasing clout of getting free shit, and then they market it on their Instagram like, yeah, I got me a new sponsor, I'm working with so-and-so, even when it's not even really that, you know what I mean? So got to be wary on that. So I personally think shooting pictures with your friends and family is the easiest bet, you know what I mean? There's more of a comfort level between you and your friends and family because you could be like, hey, nah, pose it like this, do this. When you're talking to a model, it's a lot different because the model in their head thinks they know what they're doing, but you behind the camera knows what looks good and what doesn't. So if you're trying to give direction to a quote unquote professional model, you're like, nah, that's not how I do it. And there's going to be that conflict in between you guys. You want the communication and the vibe to be 1,000% authentic and 1,000% open with you for it to come across where the model doesn't look uncomfortable or forced and shit like that. So it's easier to do it with your friends and family who you already have a relationship with. You guys just go back and forth, you know what I mean? Nicholas Ford, what's up? New subscriber, Matt. Appreciate that. Thanks for watching. On them churro shirts, how it make you feel as opposed to if it would have tanked and not sold. All I went there for was to test it out, see what the reactions were. I wasn't even planning on putting them on my online store yet because I wasn't prepared for it. You know what I mean? To me, I went off of feel. People came up to me and they was talking about where can I buy one? That shit's dope. Everybody from people that worked at Disneyland, like the cast members that worked there, were stopping me to say what's up. People were stopping to take pictures with my shirt, all the way to people whispering in line like, oh shit, that's a dope ass shirt. For one, the way I look, people don't think I'm approachable, which is understandable. I get it. My wife makes fun of me all the time because of the shit, but so some people just whisper and they don't say nothing, and then there's some people that don't give a fuck and be like, man, it's a cool ass shirt. Those are the reactions I wanted to gather the data, right? Like to know that the shirt's a hit. But having people say, where can I buy one? I want one, this and that. Flipped my mind in the middle of Disneyland, and I posted the shit on my online store, Shopify's app. Posted it right there. Thought, how many blank t-shirts do I got at the house? Boom. Posted it. Then 2 hours, not even 2 hours, a little over an hour, sold out. So that just shows there's some sort of traction, right? But yesterday I didn't set out to do that. I mean, if you're part of the Patreon page, you know I was just going out just to test the waters. I posted the whole progress of the shirt that I wanted to do in the Facebook group. I put the design up a long time ago. And then I just said, all right, fuck it. Let me just see where this thing's going to go because I knew it was going to Disneyland. Said, no time. It's better to do it than right now. So put the shit up and it did what it did. So now I got to get a lot of transfers made this week. So then I can start banging out a lot more and start offering all the other designs that I have planned up already. And I do the same process. Next design I do, wear it to Disneyland the next time I go out there, see what people say. They like it, get some transfers made and start selling them, you know what I mean? But to answer the question, if it didn't sell or if people didn't like it, I would have scrapped it. I would have scrapped it and then I would just went on with something else, you know what I mean? How much to get started on homemade business? Ultra combo. If you got all the equipment, $200, $300 get you in the ball game. $100 on transfers, $100 on blank t-shirts, start banging them out. If you don't have your equipment, get you a heat press vinyl cutter for like 400, 500 bucks for both. And then buy some transfer vinyl and buy some t-shirts. Start making money. Easy call, Jack. D-Max, what's happening? Where can I hit you for some advice? I got a brand name, Goon Body. Trying to see your thoughts. Been following you for a minute. The best place to do that, where you could actually reach out, is through Patreon. The Facebook group is where a lot of my attention is now. I also have a promo tier for Patreon, which gives you a direct email to me, and we go back and forth on anything you need, almost like consulting. It just gives you a direct line to me that I answer straight to the hip, right? Straight on my phone, boom. For the people that, since Patreon started in November, I've had a total of 4 people that joined the promo tier, and they used it just for the month and then canceled it. They got what they needed out of it and then bounced. The cool thing about that is there's no lag time, right? It's just you ask me a question straight up, I give you the right answer to the best of my ability, right? Any kind of help, whether it's figuring out a marketing plan for you, whether it's design feedback, whether it's brand direction or brand development. I've helped 4 people in that same space turn a decent sized profit. I don't want to say the success is owed to me, like I made them. Nah, I just helped them navigate where they wanted to make money at. That's all it is. So Austin Bell, if you wanted to join the Patreon, or you could leave it in the Instagram comment. I mean the comments here. You know what I mean? I get back. I answer a lot of questions in there. Creative tips. I got to go to work. Peace, man. Thanks for tuning in. MTF Productions. Potter, what's up? Hello from Dublin, Ireland. That's right. Howie. All the way from Ireland. That's what's happening, man. Round the world action. Big Brando, stay up. Looking forward to another video with different designs. Have a good morning. Not a problem, Casey. If you wanted to see some other designs that I do weekly, check out Patreon, man. Font Friday. Jason Ends. Only do one color or he do more too. He's in here. Ask him, Victor. Jason Ends is up in this shit. What's the Facebook group name? Shelly Wells. When you sign up for Patreon, you get an email of what the group name is. It's a secret group. And that's how you gain access to the group, is through Patreon. Did you tell them you're selling them, or you send them directly to the Shopify store about the churro shirt? When I'm out in public and people ask me about it, I usually just say, hey, I got it off this site, and I send them the site to my store. But since I was just trying to get feedback yesterday, I was telling a lot of people, like, hey, I made this. I just want to see what people thought. And then they're like, hey, can you make me one? That's when the light bulb goes off, right? So if I'm not ready for production, I don't tell people that, if I'm not ready for production, I usually just say, oh, it's a custom-made shirt. I made it. I wanted to see what people thought. But if I'm ready for production, I just send them straight to the link. I'll just be like, hey, check out this website. It's where I got it from. I really don't like telling people that I own clothing brands and shit, because I think it's kind of corny. And for one, I'm not out there to chase that type of attention. You know what I mean? I'd rather people just buy it because they like it, not because of me. $100. I'm going to check it out now. Not a problem. Where's the best place to get shirts? Wait. Jose M., where's the best place to get shirts since the new tariffs? Oh, since the new tariffs. There's no avoiding the tariffs. Almost all, besides American Apparel and shit like that, but the ones that get created in another country, you're going to be paying a little bit extra to get them imported in here. Happens all the time. I talked about this on Patreon a lot with All Style, upping their prices and making a lot of big moves. It sucks, but as brand owners, you kind of have to roll with the punches, man. Straight up, the Patreon page is a great investment. Appreciate that, Revent. 1000%, I appreciate that. Good morning. Getting my questions ready for the ISS show. Now I know what I need to ask. Watching you on my Apple TV in Compton. Compton's in the house. That's right, Hector. As you can see, I'm in Gardena, and your sky pretty much looks like this too, right? The rain is fucking everything up, man. But I appreciate you watching from Compton, man. ISS, I'll be out there. If you see me, say what's up, man. Let's drink some beers. So, how do you take out the taxes when someone places an order? I notice I lose $1 on all of my orders. Like if customers pay $24.64, I receive on my account $23.63. Moise, depending on who you're using, you have to pay for credit card processing, right? So with Shopify, I think it's like 3%. So you lose 3% of that order. But when you take out like sales tax is if your shirt is $24 and whatever the sales tax is they pay, you have to, as the brand owner, have to know how many shirts you sold, how much tax you collected. That's on your responsibility. You know what I mean? So, but if you're talking about when you sell $24 worth of t-shirts and you're only getting 23 back in your account, that's because you have to pay for Stripe or Shopify to process that credit card transaction. That's something we can't do on our own. They take the risk out of fraudulent shit and all that. So if you miss that dollar, how else are you going to collect credit card transactions? You know what I mean? You have to pay that. So just know that's where the money's going, is processing credit card transactions. V Athletics, what's happening? 22 degrees in Buffalo, man. I am not mad. That shit, this out here is like 50 degrees. It's cold as fuck. I'm in Atlanta and our sky looks the same. Shelly Wells, this shit for California, Los Angeles to be exact, I don't like it. Big B, would you think Patreon will help out a small-time screen printing shop? Meaning if you started your own Patreon page or joining mine. If you were just joining mine, it probably wouldn't. Not to be, it's more so for brand development. If you're starting your own brand, that's who would benefit from the Patreon. Like, I'm not even trying to sell you on the shit like, yeah, it's going to help you out, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm doing it for. To be 1,000% honest, it's more so for brands, brand development, brand building, shit like that. If you're just a small screen printing shop, my Patreon probably wouldn't help. There's not that much information in there regarding that. So I'm trying to save you a few bucks, and I'm not out here just trying to make money off everybody, man. I really want the people that want the information to get the information, you know what I mean? But if you're trying to build a Patreon for yourself, if you were giving out tips on how to screen print and shit like that, all day, man, that would be something that people would pay for to learn, you know what I mean? 2019, appreciate the knowledge, big homie. What's the Patreon link so I can get at you? Patreon.com/BigBrando. That's all it is. It's linked in almost all of my YouTube videos. Just hit you up on Insta, bro. Bless 100%. Excellent content. Steve Hall, appreciate that. Thank you. J Tight 25 out for me. Let's see. Mal homie, first time on your chat. Badass, thanks. Got to get back to work. See you at ISS. Art the Barber, see you at ISS. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Not a problem. Demario, appreciate you guys, man. Peacemaker, appreciate it. Just now join your Patreon page. Will I get this week's font? Yeah, I'm actually going to post it up once I get up out of here because I didn't get a chance to post it yesterday because I was at Disneyland. But post it up and you'll see all the old shit. Just go through there, watch all of them. You know what I'm saying? So once I get out of here, I'll post Font Friday. That was supposed to be posted yesterday. But yeah. All right, so I'm about to get up out of here. Almost did an hour. Catch you. Oh, let me see. How do you feel about print to order from Shopify? Would you recommend using them to get started? No. V Athletics, I recommend getting a heat press and a vinyl cutter and then doing the shit on your own. They're going to take too much money for if they fulfill your order for you. Say if your t-shirt's going to be $20, they're going to charge you $12 to $15 to complete that order. So you only profit $5 and you have to pay the tax on that shit and the processing. So you lose out, right? You pretty much only bring home like $3.75 to $4. So if you saved up $400, got you a heat press and got you a vinyl cutter, you make all the designs, you make all your orders on your own. Your $20 t-shirt only costs you maybe $2 to make. So you profit $18 instead of the $3.75. You know what I mean? So from a profit standpoint, way easier to save up and do the shit on your own instead of using Teespring, Printful, Shopify fulfillment, Amazon merch, all that shit. There ain't no money in that, man. You're doing all the hard work and they're profiting off you. Get your own money, you know what I mean? Hell yeah, that's what I do now. Wake up, pressing, don't do Shopify, bro. He's right. Yeah, man. Press all your own shit. Keep all the profit in-house. Speaking of Font Friday, I made a mock-up of my wording with the Gardena tutorial, and my wife loved it. Ravent, very dope. Easy money maker right there. Free fonts, right? Big Cartel's dope. They offer a free option just to test it out, where you can process online orders. You can do everything, but you're only limited to how many products you can post up. Big Cartel's dope for that. For all the game. Just got my press machine from Heat Press Nation. That's right, Michael. Sir, thank you on that. Not a problem, V Athletics. Not a problem, Ravent. Catch everybody later. If you wanted to rewatch